final game of the night is the 8-man small top seed Stearns hosting the 3-seed Dexter. Like I said, a snow game. That is true football weather. You got to love it. Let's start in the first quarter. Stearns driving with ease in the red zone. They hand it off to Cohen Raymond. He finds the space and then the end zone, and they go up 6-0. First play for Dexter, Bryce Cooper dishes it short to his guy, Cody Kimball. He breaks a tackle, but coming from behind and forcing the fumble is Lincoln Daisy. Stearns takes over again, and it's more of the same. Handoff to Raymond. This time, he bounces off of a few defenders and puts a move on the only man in the way for the score. Ball back in the hands of Dexter, and again, it's Cooper, but this time he uses his legs, and he's able to pick up a big first down right there. But they would turn it over on 4th down, and Stearns scores again, and then they cap it off with this first half interception from Trevor Van Dyne, and Stearns rolls on to a 64-8 victory.
All right, Max, you had the Snow Bowl up there as we just saw. Talk about what you saw up there in Millinocket.
Yeah, Jack, I'm not a huge fan of the cold weather, and you'll learn that as we get into the winter season here. But I'll make exceptions, and football weather is one of them, for sure. As far as the actual game goes, Stearns had this one in hand from the very first snap. An efficient drive to start the game and to take the lead. First play on defense, they force a turnover and score again. Dexter gets it back, immediately turns it over again on the fumble, and they score. It was like they had the blueprint to the Tigers team this entire time on their wristbands, and they deserve to represent the North in the state title game.
Yeah, certainly, and they are certainly a powerhouse in that A small. Doug, you made that trip up to Millinocket a couple times last year. What do you remember? What do you remember from those Stearns teams that you saw?
Well, I just remember that they were talented equally. You know, there was no one player that did everything. You know, if the quarterback was playing good, and you know, maybe the quarterback wasn't playing good, he could hand it off to like 2 or 3 other players, and then they would score. And their defense, I mean, you saw right there the hits that they were putting on them and the way that they were playing on defense. They were just multifaceted in the sense that you didn't know how to prepare for them because they could do almost anything.
Yeah, Stearns didn't run the ball a single time in that first half that I was there. Not at all. It was crazy. They were running it the entire time and just kind of imposing their will on that Dexter defense.
And that's the beauty of Maine football. You're talking about Herman, how much they ran the ball, and you're talking about Stearns, how much they throw. That's the thing about Maine football is that there's no one set way to go about it.
And they're playing a team in Old Orchard Beach next week for the state championship.
Man,
you think there'll be snow there
tonight?
In Old Orchard Beach?
Will not be snow in Old Orchard Beach. Hey, you never know this time of year. I once
true.
played in middle school. I played a snow game in October, which was awesome as a middle schooler. But anyway, OOB can certainly score the ball. So Stearns is going to have to win in a shootout fashion in the state championship.
Yeah, they scored 70-some-odd points in that game tonight. Absolutely wild. It's going to have to be a shootout.